A really long time ago, there was a rich man who was very wealthy and important. But as he got older, he realized that getting old was tough for everyone, whether they were rich or poor. So, he decided to give up all his money and fancy status. He went to live in the forest like a simple monk. There, he meditated a lot and made his mind strong. He stopped thinking bad thoughts and became happy with what he had. He was so peaceful and friendly that 500 people wanted to follow him. Most monks back then were serious, but there was one monk who always had a little smile on his face, even though he was dignified. No matter what happened, he kept that inner happiness. People would ask him why he was so happy, and he'd just chuckle and say they wouldn't believe him if he told them. He didn't want to dishonor his wise old master by lying. The master knew why the monk was always happy, so he made him his top helper. One year after the rainy season, the old monk and his 500 followers went to the city. The king let them stay in his beautiful garden for spring. This king was good and cared about his people. He tried to keep them safe and make their lives better. But he always had to worry about other kings nearby who weren't so friendly. The king had a lot on his plate. He had to solve fights between his ministers, deal with his wives arguing over attention and power for their sons, and sometimes even worry about threats to his life. On top of that, he was always stressed about the kingdom's money. He was so busy worrying that he never had time to be happy. As summer came closer, the king found out that the monks were getting ready to go back to the forest. He thought about the old leader's health and went to talk to him. He said, "You're old and weak now. Why go back to the forest? You can send your followers and stay here." The main monk thought about it and decided to stay. He told his top helper to lead the others in the forest while he stayed behind. The top monk in the forest practiced meditation and became even wiser and happier. He missed his old master, so he went back to the city to visit. When he got there, he sat by the old monk's feet and kept saying, "Pure bliss." But when the king came to visit, the forest monk didn't even greet him properly. This upset the king, and he thought the forest monk was being disrespectful. The king complained to the senior monk, saying the forest monk must be lazy and overeating to be so happy. The senior monk explained that the forest monk used to be a powerful king, but gave it all up to become a monk. Now, he found more joy in simplicity and didn't need guards or worry about wealth anymore. The wise monk's wisdom not only protects himself, but also others around him. He becomes so peaceful through meditation that he can't help but express his happiness by saying, "Pure bliss." When the king heard the story of the happy monk, he felt peaceful too. He stayed for a while, got advice from both monks, honored them, and then went back to the palace. The monk who used to be a king paid his respects to his master and went back to the forest. The old chief monk, towards the end of his life, passed away and was reborn in a heavenly world. This story teaches us that if we're not attached to wealth and power, we'll find more happiness. Happiness isn't found in outer things. It's already inside us. Those who chase after wealth and power will never be truly happy. But if we master our own happiness, we'll find it even in small things. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread the message of resilience and inner peace. Thank you for watching.